Papa Squat, coming at ya. How's everybody doing? I mentioned this on the last video, but it was at the end, and I figured I should do it at the beginning of a video. I hit about 9,000 subscribers as of today, and I realized this week that I have hit the point that I cannot keep up with copying over all of your recommendations. So if you don't hear me listen to something on screen, just know that I have a ton of them used, like literally over 40 pages now of just single lines of songs. And if you don't see me react to something, please don't spam the comments, but feel free to suggest once again if you don't see it, because that will tell me that people are still interested in it, and hopefully I will get around to it. But if I did 100 videos a day, I probably could not get through the number of suggestions that you all give me. I'm excited about this one. I really like doing the videos I just did for the guys who sent stuff in, who are fans of the channel and said, hey, please listen to my music. I'd love to do it. This is kind of similar, but this is from somebody I think who's a fan of this artist, and I thought it was going to be kind of a small artist because I had never heard his name. A guy named Payper. And however, looking at his numbers on Spotify, he's huge. I mean, those are great numbers. And let's read through his little bio here. Having put in years of work, Potter is no overnight success, described by many as the street storyteller. Oh, I'm going to like this. Potter's catalog is home to some of the most recognized freestyles that detail vivid yet eloquent narratives of his most trying experiences. After a hiatus, he returned to the music scene in 2020. I made that up. It actually says, after a hiatus, he returned to music in 2020, making his mark with the release of Training Day 3. And I think that is the album we're going to listen to. Yes, Training Day. It debuted at number 3 in the UK. Wow. UK album charts in its first week of release and has amassed over 70 million combined streams to date. Despite Potter being away during the few defining years that UK rap began pushing through to the mainstream, he is still hailed as one of the best lyricists in the country and has earned himself lasting respect among his peers. 2021 offering Thanks for Waiting debuted at number 8 on the UK album chart, Potter's second top 10 in under 18 months. He went on to earn 2 nominations at last year's MOBO Awards. I don't know what that might stand for, but we can look it up if we want. For Best Male and Best Hip Hop Act, wow, plus a captivating performance at the MOBO Awards ceremony. Cool. The start of 2022 has already been monumental, seeing Gangsteritis close out the finale of the latest season of Netflix's series Top Boy. That must be one of his songs. Following this milestone, Potter released a part 2, recording a new verse and also featuring Nines, marking an altogether historic collaboration, catapulting Potter back into the spotlight. Potter has become an unstoppable force armed with one of the most important voices in UK rap, a talent impossible to ignore. I am totally looking forward to this. I definitely love stuff out of the UK, and I watch a lot of UK TV, and so I get some of it, but I certainly am not from the UK. I've never been to the UK. I am also not I can't see. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to this. Wow, 972,000 monthly listeners, so he's got something going for him. Let's listen to Purple Rain. How interesting. There are lyrics on Genius.com. I have it open over here. This came out, it says March 12th, 2018, but I thought the page we just read said this album came out in 2019, so I don't know. But let's go with 2018 instead. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, Purple Rain. I have no idea what this is going to be like, except I am expecting it to be definitely a story, which means it's probably going to be perfectly understandable. The music is not going to be as important as the lyrics, and that's all I can kind of guess based on the information that I just read. So let's jump into this. 4 minutes 34 seconds. I'm not sure if my speakers are going to be too loud, not loud enough. Let's go. Oh, very pretty.
Had to question everything I stand for. Still purple rain and maintaining through the downpour. Cold night, sleeping on the ground floor. I don't hate my father, I just wish he was around more. Nanny came on a visit and she just broke down. Said she looks at me as if I was her own child, and only I can choose the road I'm gonna go down. So I know I'm on my own when it goes down, but sometimes I can't cope, gee I can't lie. Cause from young I've been addicted to this fast life. Like I swear we were so high last night, and we didn't make it home till like 5:30. And this is real shit, this ain't just the weed talking. Every time I get away I hear a fiend calling. I spend money I ain't got, like a remortgage. I ain't slept for days, feeling like I'm sleepwalking, when I'm just trying to dodge another sentence. Stan Tookie Williams, I'm just looking for redemption. Hood rap bitches holler, looking for attention. Snakes hissing in the distance, and I can sense them. Fake man wanna smoke, set it down to ride. All I know the same man wanna fuck my wife. In the hood, they ain't nothing but some fucking sluts and liars. But I'll clutch and rise it, you could get touched, I'm riding.
Wow. Really, really great lyrics. I mean, he's absolutely talking about a bunch of stuff that's super important, right? Like his experiences in life and how, his grandma, I think it's his grandma, Nanny, came over to visit and just broke down, says she looks at me as if I was her own child. But then talking about things like getting stoned, going out at night, not making it home until late. I spend money I ain't got, like a remortgage. I ain't slept for days, feeling like I'm sleepwalking. So like all this stuff of just like what it's like to be him and his life, what he's experiencing, what he's going through, all this stuff. But he describes it in such a great way. Snakes hissing in the distance and I can sense them. Fake man wanna smile, say they're down to ride. Like, hood rat bitches holla looking for attention. Just great lyrics. Really, really concise. Super well written. Just really great. I fancy myself a writer, editor, game designer, whatever. And yeah, he's got a really good way with words, and this song sounds very good.
Sluts and liars, but I'll clutch and rise it, you could get touched, I'm riding. Looking for a Judas, 4-4 straight, 8s, dotties and some Rugers. OT, grow yard, ciggies and some jewelers. Living for today like we ain't got no futures, and I don't really wanna change. Seeing so much shit, some shit I don't even wanna say. 99, they said my mummy went on holiday. I found out that my mummy was in Holloway, but home is where the heart is, so I'm loving where I live. And I know most man never struggled like I did. I was coming home hungry, weren't nothing in the fridge, so I had to hit the road like something's gotta give. 05 me and Diz, hitting kitties out open. Chicks couldn't grasp why I wouldn't show emotion. Had to tell that bitch true, I live among some vultures. And a home ain't a home when your home's broken. And a home ain't a home when your home's broken.
He hasn't repeated any line except, and a home ain't a home when your home's broken, and a home ain't a home when your home's broken. So you know what this guy's life is like, right? And you know what's important to him. I mean, he's so good.
Your home's broken. And then it gets harder. Feltham, Chelmsford, Aylesbury, Parva. And I got some youths that need looking after. 2 little girls that will never know their father. Cause daddy was a criminal, mommy couldn't cope. So daddy went in jail, left mommy on her own. I was talking to the man them, that when you coming home, just keep rapping, it can happen, trust me you can blow. I got a trap car, it's the only life I know. And my nanny's always telling me as if I don't know. And now I heard his action, what defines the man? Blind macaroni got me thinking about this life I've had. And I'm just thinking about this life I live. As I'm getting older, I had to question, would I die for this? Man, I ride in life in bin. Shit, the cases in the old Bailey separated mice from men. From young I learned, don't talk. You know the game, you get caught, that's your own fault. Did my first sentence as a baby boy, born in the 90s, fucking with them 80s boys. Always put me on road, back when it was all love. Road taught me everything, teacher never taught us. Road taught me everything, teacher never taught us. But on front like road sucks.
So there's the other line that he repeats, right? Road taught me everything, teacher never taught us. I assume he's British, so he's using some terms and phrases that, if you're not familiar, he does a little Cockney rhyming in here. He's not actually Cockney rhyming, but he's using terms from that, and terms that we don't normally in the U.S. Use. Well, I say Cockney rhyming. It was Old Bailey. I'm not sure if that's actually Cockney rhyming, but there's definitely a lot of Britishisms in here. But yeah, I lost it. Road taught me everything, teacher never taught us. So I assume what he's saying is the streets taught me everything that school didn't teach me. And that, since he repeats that line, maybe it's just to keep beat with the music, but probably really what it tells me is that's important to him. Like, he was raised on the streets, or he got his education on the streets. That's where he came up. And if, like the bio we just read, if he is considered basically a street poet, that totally makes sense. He's lived his life out on the streets, and now he's going to tell us all about it and how he got there, what it meant to him, everything. And he mentioned his nanny again, and I kind of have to wonder if his nanny had, I say nanny, it's probably his grandmother. It sounds like she's very invested in him and wants to see him do well, and it sounds like his parents didn't quite, didn't quite get to their potential, had their potential stolen from them, ended up going to prison. That's what Holloway is. Looked at the lyrics here, and he said his mom was sent out, or found out his mom went away in '99, and she went to Holloway, which is a prison. So his grandma must be really frustrated by what went on with his parents, and she wants him to succeed, to have a good life. Yeah, it's good. Let's keep going.
Something that you built for, cause you could die for something you wouldn't kill for. Mad years behind that steel door, mad years on my strip, mummy's still poor. Wait, there's still more, I'm trapping 24s, G. Up and down, in and out, till I got sore feet. 04 to 06, I never saw sleep. Raw beat, I be counting bags at 14. 07, I left the Crown Court free. Back and forth from Felton for like 4 weeks. 08, I was back behind that door, G. Firearms charge, I rid the 04 peak. But I rid that, the life you dickheads rap about, I lived that. Pebble down a big batch.
So he went back to jail for a firearms charge, but I rid that, the life you dickheads rap about, I lived that.
G-Star packer told him flip that. I told him take 3 and bring 6 back. The T's been gone for a minute now. I miss Ack, and I miss C, and I miss Wax. On my kid's life, every day I risk mine. I'm just trying to live right, so I gotta do wrong. Couldn't see you walking 2 steps with my shoes on. Ratchet always told me, re-up before your food's gone. Ratchet always told me, re-up before your food's gone.
So the last line he repeated, Ratchet always told me, re-up before your food's gone. I wonder if Ratchet is a slang term for a nurse, like Nurse Ratchet. Told me, re-up before your food's gone. Not sure what that means, like re-offend and get sent back to jail before you're out of food, or get work again, like do making music, whatever, before you run out of money and you can't afford to buy food. I don't know what that means. Very pretty song. very simple musical song, right? And like I said at the beginning, I kind of expected it to be a story song and you could understand all the words, and you absolutely can. His accent coming through as strong as it did really surprised me. It doesn't bother me at all. I have no problem hearing exactly what he's saying. I know some people do have issues with accents, but I thought this sounded really cool. I wonder if the thickness of his accent prevents him from being as popular, successful, accessible to a U.S. audience or any audience outside the U.K. Compared to if he did not have that accent. But I like it. I think it makes him sound more real and more like somebody who's lived these experiences, and he's not gonna not necessarily hide who he is, but he's not gonna change the way he talks just to make it sound clearer to people who aren't him, right? Like, he wants to be himself. I'm totally there for it. I think this is really good. I think this is really good. I don't think this is a song I would download onto my phone because it's kind of heavy. But it's a undeniably great song. So, Pop Squat. Checking out. We'll probably see another song by him in the next few days because the person who sent this in sent me another one by him as well. And hey, I love finding new music, so this is awesome. Thanks very much. Talk to you soon. I'm probably going to do another video right after this, and that'll be the last one. Bye-bye.